So it appears you have just gotten your first board and you're wondering what's next. Well, first what we are going to do is figure out what our stance is. To do so, we're just going to leave our board on the floor. Then what you're going to do is you're going to try and jump on it. It doesn't matter if you're afraid of jumping on it right away. You just have to figure out which foot of yours you are instinctively putting forward, and that will be your front foot. Well, after we figured that out, we are going to start trying to push ourselves, because what's the point if you're not moving, right? So this one is going to be very, very simple. You're just going to put your front foot forward on top of the front bolts. For me, that is my right hand because I ride a goofy stance, but you might ride it the other way around. Alright, so you're gonna set your feet up, and what you want to do is keep your leg parallel to your board. That way you're not going to lose power pushing to the side. Okay, so now you know how to go in a straight line, but I know the question on your mind. How is that gonna help me? What's next? What's next? Well, that is exactly where our next lesson comes into mind. For the next practice, all I want you to do is go in a straight line, get onto a speed that you're comfortable with, and try and carve the ground doing this S motion. So when you step on your board, you just stand up, front boards just like before. You are going to roll away. Well, exactly not like that. I've got to tighten that. But the main idea is that you switch your foot position and you just kind of rock it. And that is going to help you get a lot of control over your board. Before you'd even try to ollie or anything, I recommend sticking at least for a month to just practicing rolling in a straight line, carving S's onto the pavement. That is truly going to give you an amazing feel for board control. Alright, I'm gonna show you some examples. Alright, so this is where it's going to start to get fun, because you probably wondered, yes, if you can carve S-curves, you can really go around the corner, but just how sharp that corner can be. Now don't worry anymore. For sharper turns than a simple S-carve on the pavement, you can just simply do what we call a pivot, which you will later bring to the park in its own version doing a kick turn. But let's just stick to flat ground first. So, as you are rolling away, it doesn't really matter which foot is your front foot. When you want to do a sharp turn, what you are going to do is push down on your tail slightly and try and guide the board in the direction you want it to go. Now, this later is going to progress into tic-tacs, but let me just show you what I mean. Alright, with that out of the way, let me just show you exactly how that is supposed to look like. Now what you will have to pay close attention to is not to put too much weight on your back foot, because in that case, first of all, your tail might scrape the pavement, can give you a pretty serious razor tail, just like that. And secondly, if you lean too much on your back foot, that can easily get your pivot out of control, and then you're in for a bad time, man. And hopefully, in a few days, weeks, or in some cases a month, you are going to get this down, and from then just practice, practice, practice.